Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another review. Now today we're going to be reviewing another microphone, and it's from the same guys from last time at Fifine, and this time round though we're doing their dynamic range microphone, which is the K8. Now after the last review, a lot of you suggested that they wanted to actually see a proper close-up of the unboxing process itself. Now I've done exactly that, so enjoy. So what do we actually get in the box? Well, you can see it's rather basic packaging. It's literally very little branding on it, but inside you have a little card which has a thank you note from Fifine, as well as a instruction manual which just basically tells you how to generally set it up, and the rest is basically the bag that contains the microphone. So we'll set the box aside here, and inside we should find, yep, there it is, there is the microphone and a few other bits. So we'll come back to the microphone in a second, because let's see what else is in the bag. We have a pop filter, yep, always worth having one of them, and likewise a rather lengthy cable to connect it all up. And inside the microphone bag here we got is, well, you've guessed it, microphone. It's pretty basic in design and looks pretty swish, but more on that later. And here's the microphone itself. Now, one of you suggested last time that you also wanted to see some nice photos of the microphone in question, so I've done that as well. As you can see, it's got a nice matte black body, and it's really well made. It's pretty solid in the hand, and it's got some good weight behind it, but it's not so heavy that you're gonna, it's going to make your arm drop off after a while using it, but at the same time it's not so light that you forget it's even in your hand. And the reason I mention in your hand is because I did some tests later on where position is key with this microphone. If you're wanting to connect this to your PC or your Mac, well, you're going to need to get something extra, I'm afraid, because the included cable they give you has a 1/4 inch auxiliary jack on the end of it. Now, my PC, for example, doesn't have that. So the two choices that I found were you can either buy a USB adapter, which basically replaces the cable, or you buy a audio interface which allows you to connect that in. Now, I've, for the purpose of this review, tried both, and what I've also done is I've done an audio test to see if there's any difference in clarity on those two. So this is me using the Fifine K8 handheld microphone in my hand, and also using it with the USB adapter cable instead of the provided cable they give you. This is me now using the same microphone with the same adapter, but in approximately the same position I would use it for when doing a recording. This is me using the Fifine K8 microphone in my hand along with the amp instead of the USB adapter. This is me using the microphone with the same amp adapter instead of the USB, but at the same length I would do a recording with. As you can see, unless you actually hold the microphone, you actually lose quite a bit of clarity and audio volume from the microphone itself. And unfortunately, that's even more apparent when you're using the USB adapter version. The reason being is in that clip, I had the level set to maximum, which meant I couldn't increase it any more if I wanted to. Whereas on the amp itself, you can increase the gain higher. The only problem you have there, though, is you start introducing more noise. So, in conclusion, what's my verdict? Well, I would say that this microphone is fantastically made. It's got, as I said, a nice solid build. It doesn't feel flimsy in any shape or form, and it's ideal for doing anything like speeches or music recording, or even if you wanted to, podcasts. However, if you can't do it for Let's Plays, would I still recommend it? Yes, absolutely. I'll also leave in the description down below, guys, all the links for where you can go pick one of these up if you're interested in it, as well as a direct link to the manufacturer's website, just so you can go give them a bit of love as well. But I hope you enjoyed this one, guys, and if you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down, and by all means, drop a comment down below. But I guess until then, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Till then, bye!